Hey, I'm Pops, and we're going to talk about Tulsa King. That's right, episode 7. I'm actually behind an episode. I thought I was going to lump them together, but so much happens in this show. This show is really, really delivering on the world building and all the things that I've been saying along the way. This show is on Paramount Plus. I don't know if it's on regular television or not. Sylvester Stallone has been killing it as Dwight. And yeah, spoilers abound in this one. An episode with major stuff happening again, right? The last episode, right? Dwight and Mitch are at the bar, shootout, right? So one of the bikers starts, blasting the place. They sneak around the side and they take him out, right? And this is exactly where we're at, right? We cut right to it, and they're there digging a hole, man, and taking the jacket off. We cut to the boss, right? Pete is there. He's really sick. He's on like a televisit with his doctor saying, "Oh, you're going to live like 15 years. You're doing great. You're doing great." And you could see Chicky just not handling it quite right. Something's wrong there, right? And then they cut to Tina calling Dwight and explaining that, again, last episode, right? Her husband, Emery, gets mugged and attacked, beaten. Starts asking him questions. Did he get robbed? He knows. He knows it's connected to the family some way, shape, or form. All of that happens before the credits even roll. That's right. That's how much stuff happens in this episode. So the New York has sent their concierge. So Goody is going there to meet with Dwight, get the lay of the land. Armand is there to pick him up. And, Goody's not really taking all this in, right? And he is kind of like the soft way for them to assess what's really going on the ground. And it's kind of like a great joke. It was in the teaser about being the village people, right? Because you got a black driver, you get the cowboy at the bar, you got Armand. It's all crazy, right? And Goody tries to reassure Dwight, like he didn't know anything about Nico. Nico's the dude that was taking advantage of his daughter. And when he found out about it, he went to the boss. Boss didn't know. Went right to Nico, found him at the restaurant or the club, and murdered him right on the spot, right? And should have gotten clipped for this, right? So part of the drama and the tension is all this stuff kind of keeps building for Dwight getting himself in trouble, but always getting another pass, usually because of Pete. Okay, so the biker that they kill, his name is Pike, and they kill him. Well, the girlfriend shows up, and she's got the box. And they open the box. Of course, it's full of bullet holes. They know he's dead. Her name is Roxy, and she's actually working undercover. She's the informant for ATF. She calls Stacy. Stacy's the ATF girl who had slept with Dwight back at the beginning. So the show is really, really expanding and interwoven. Everything is layering on top of it. They're stacking and stacking and stacking. And they meet up, and Stacy convinces her to just go back for one more thing. We've got to have something. We kept you out of jail, but you've got to give me something, right? Stacy confronts Dwight. Nothing comes of any of that. But basically, because Roxy goes back, she's trying to get the laptop. She busts open a filing cabinet, and Waltrip walks in, catches her. It's a great scene, by the way. Great scene. She's like, I could be your woman. And he picks up a knife. Are you going to cut me? He's like, no, why would I cut you? No. This is not so. But then he takes this wire thing, he rope ties her, strangles her right there, right? And then it's when Stacy calls for Roxy. She's not at the diner for the meetup. Waltrip answers the phone. So like the tension, layers of tension, right? Okay. Bodie. So Bodie is Dwight's connection with this medicinal marijuana place. And the place has been completely destroyed. As you remember, the feds went through the place. Dwight knew, they pulled all the cash, pulled all the weed, all those kinds of things, right? Well, Bodie sneaks into this little room with a safe, and he has this little hinge, and he unscrews it, and there's like a little pen drive, a little flash drive in there, right? Now, we don't see what's in there, right? Now, when Dwight shows up, they start talking about the casino, whatever. Well, Bodie shows us, but Dwight, and says, I'm into this. You don't think you're the only criminal in Oklahoma, are you? Well, evidently he's into like Bitcoin transactions and NTF stuff, and he's like skimming off other people's transactions for millions of dollars. That's what was on that pen drive, man. The stuff just keeps getting layered and layered really, really well, right? Tina gets another random phone call, right? Her and Emery are talking about leaving to be with Dwight, but they're like, they don't want to do that, right? Dwight goes to the stables and sees that horse. And Margaret, the lady that runs the stable, asked Dwight to dinner. They have dinner and they get along great. Like, she's not even fazed by his prison life and killing someone. And you're like, well, yeah, but she's connected to the biker people. Is that a setup? You don't know, right? Now, Chicky, he's the underboss, right? Pete's son. And he's at a church and tells the priest, starts confessing all this stuff about dad, right? And he's saying all sorts of things about not wanting to go into the family and doing all these things. And then when so Chicky's really helping because his health is not right. You know, the doctor said he has a clean bill of health, but he's not quite right. Well, he's trying to help Pete take a bath, right? And they're talking to him, whatever. Pete is a complete douche to Chicky. Chicky's just trying to like talk. And anyway, he snaps and just drowns the boss, man. Just like, oh crap. What just happened? I couldn't believe it. I was so blown. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is incredible. So he plays it off as a heart attack. And then there's like this interesting little thing there that was really cool. The symbolism. Because of the water and all that. Well, it comes out, Chicky's got a hairpiece. His hairpiece is completely off to the side. So when they cut, there's a funeral scene or whatever. Chicky's bald. It's off. Like the old version's off. This is who he really is. He's got like a kingpin vibe going on. And Dwight hears the news from Goody and says he's not going to the funeral. And man, I tell you what, man, this is just like so much tension building with Dwight getting himself. He's got issues with this biker gang. He's got issues with New York. He's got his own things he's trying to deal with. He still has grand ambitions, but things are just crazy. Episode 7 was so good. I couldn't shortchange it by like trying to shorten the conversation with episode 8, which I will watch right away and get you that video by the end of the week so you're caught up. They air on Sunday nights. If you haven't been watching this, I'm having a blast. It's a lot of fun. Stallone is really killing it in this role. He's really enjoying it. That comes out. All the performances are solid. And now you're starting to see that Sopranos, Boardwalk Empire creativity and their mind start to play out with Dwight's work. Because my biggest complaint was it's just too much only Dwight. But now we're seeing all the different stuff, all the different layers. So it's really, really doing great with a couple episodes left. It's really shaping up good. There is a season 2. So I'm really excited. So tell me what you guys think. Are you watching Tulsa King? Are you liking it? I'm going to hit you up with episode 8's review here real soon. I promise. I'm loving it. Can't wait. Can't wait for more. So anyway, I'm Pops. Leave those comments. Let me know what you guys think. We'll talk to you soon.